Here's a fun little test. 1.8 horsepower air compressor, which I think it's around 1300 watts or so. And let's just see how it's going to go with the shore power. Okay, so it looks like it was, roughly 1300 watts. And here's the Tesla. Let's just see if this thing would possibly power this compressor. Have the inverter to its battery connections to these guys here. I might need to go directly to battery, but I just want to give it a quick little test using these guys. And here's the on-off switch right here. I'm gonna twist these together and then turn it on. Okay, we have power on. And will we get anything? No. Still good there. It tried. Let's try it one more time. No. Might need to do these connections slightly better, but I just fussed with them a little bit. Let's see. Same thing. All right, we're directly to the battery now. Okay, we have power, and let's see if it'll even power this guy. No, so I think that it's probably that inverter. As the final test, I have the car on and took a screwdriver and hit the door lock so it thinks the door is closed, and we have the seatbelt in. So now I'm gonna give it a shot. Here we go. It's still probably not gonna work, but try all the tests. Darn. Might be able to release the air so that it just kicks the motor on with an empty tank essentially, and then close this, because the startup is probably the hardest part for it. It's totally doing it now. Rad. I'm gonna keep an eye on voltage here and see if the car is complaining. No, everything looks fine. 13.23 amps or volts, 120 psi in the tank. I'd say this guy's around 80 degrees or so. I mean, it's warm, but not like burning hot or anything. If it's warm, probably more like a little over 100. And after a bit, we're back up to 1345. And is the car complaining about that load? It is not. So I'd say for filling the tank, then you use it, then fill it again, let things cool off. That's what I'm gonna do at least. We'll see if we can use a framing nailer. Okay, I let a little air out. Okay, now here's what happened last time. That kicked off, and then it'll kick on here. There it goes. Haha, that's the trick. Just gotta let it cycle again. Lights kicked off, everything's blank. Oh, car kicked off for him. Sorry, this is such a crazy test, but it's useful info, I think. Now it's gonna do the same thing where it's gonna like try to start and then it won't. See? And then this will kick on. Ding. There it is. All right, we got the protocol. In this cable, it's getting a little bit warm, but not, it's passing, over 100 amps. All right, so going from 0 to 100 or so, and from 60 to 100, we're at 51%. And I can't remember what we started with. In summary, I think this will work for what I'm after. What I'll probably do though is change these cables out to jumper cables. I think that'll probably be the easiest thing, because I'm not sure how often I'm going to be doing this. 1300 watts being run on this 1200 continuous. I'm finding that it is heating up. I mean, it's not hot, but definitely the electronics are getting hot. I've disconnected the fans for a while back, because I was testing stuff, and I'm going to reconnect those, and hopefully that'll keep it running longer. So it'll put from 60 to about 100, then you got to give it a second and then start it up again. So that's not going to be the long-term solution. Bigger inverter or some more cooling will probably help with that. So I'm gonna take it to the job site at some point and see if I can get some trusses installed. We'll see.